First, it's an honor. Thank you. My training is in medicine and epidemiology, and it was pretty easy for me to understand business because it works like epidemics work. But I didn't think that I was going to go to medical school so that I could be the CEO of a public computer company. You know, I found myself working in the smallpox eradication program. I was hardly older than you. I borrowed a suit and a tie, and I walked in one day, and there was this, in the front of the UN building, there was this tall American who looked like a football coach, also from Ohio, it turns out. And he looked at me and he says, "What are you doing here? Who are you?" "Well, I'm a doc. I live up in a monastery in the Himalayas, but I've come here to work for the smallpox eradication because my guru says that smallpox will be eradicated, and this is God's gift to humanity, and I'm supposed to play a part in that." I said, "What do you do?" He said, "Well, I'm head of the smallpox program. I'm here from Geneva." And I got to be the mascot for some of the smartest, most wonderful people in the world who had spent their life fighting against smallpox. And they took me out and showed me what a case looked like, and I was beyond horrified. It's the worst disease. And I was in little villages where the rivers wouldn't run because there were so many dead bodies of children who were thrown into the rivers because there was no time to cremate them. And I became passionately obsessed with eradicating smallpox. That's all I thought about for 5 years was eradicating smallpox. I didn't think of my grandmother, who died in Cleveland, Ohio, while I was in India, and I didn't even know she had died for 2 months. Not proud of that, but I was single-pointedly obsessed about eradicating smallpox, and we eradicated smallpox. It doesn't exist anymore. The disease does not exist anywhere in the world anymore. Now, if I had been 22 and I was making my own plans, what's the odds that I would think that I think I'll go to India, I think I'll be in a movie and I'll meet all these rock and roll guys, and then I'll live in a monastery, and then I'll go help eradicate smallpox. No, I mean, it's preposterous. You couldn't possibly have planned that, nor could I have planned the rest of my life. My experience is that you have to be open a little bit to what might come uniquely for you, but you have to come to that moment with the mental and the spiritual and the physical and the scholarly preparation so that you have something to offer. And you also have to be a little patient. And you sometimes have to do the boring and the menial and the stuff that you don't want to do because that prepares you, and it's an investment that goes on your balance sheet. It's not an expense. It's not something that you waste. You can't waste your life. There's no such thing. Everything that you do is an investment. Don't ever regret a year or a day or an hour that you've spent because it builds up that experience. It's never lost. It always comes back to pay a dividend to you later on in life. And the multiplicity of experiences that you have will make you unique for exactly something that you should and want to do.